Class, good morning. Hello, class. Been doing pretty good. As long as it's going on this house. Well, stay here where it's safe. Go ahead and get water. Mine is water. It's good water coming from the tap. Drink it. Water. Excellent shit. It's intended sedative, small sedative, provide processing, facts stable. Yeah, he's just Antichrist. Better than Barack Hussein Obama. Not black one. Wait, no, wait. Is he actually no? He's a white. I don't know what he is. Charge him. What a proof World just out to get poor, billionaire Don. Just always put a, he wants to look like the hero. The other fucking who isn't he? Isn't he just the hero we all dreamed of? The hero comes along, and suddenly you hear this song. You know it must be true. McDonald's shaped like food. What were you eating? He just fucking straight garbage. Fast food. impossible for a president. It has to be staged. Doctor, like I said, he was eyebrow. Thought of it at the time. Deception smile. Only the fake ones. I'm the chosen one. Why would I do something? It's Jesus. Only play God with these people. They only hailed me as the second coming of God. I said, wow, why would I go this far? Move stuff with the Pope, and someone said, yeah, why can't he be Pope? Can't be president and Pope, bishop, president of McDonald's, and CEO of Burger King. As an ultimate UFC fighter, firefighter, lion tamer, first man on the moon, first man on Mars, first woman on Mars. Might as well because she dedicated her flight to it. Because what would she be without like her school for 1 plus 1 equals Donald Trump? Square root of that would be Donald Trump. That's just a hop and skip from the moon to Mars. Into one you've been. They're both in the sky. Russia's they wouldn't have to. Cuba is prime. They start talking. We just fire dummies. All going misfire and destroy. At the same time. Oh, basically declared war on them if they start doing it. Americans go like, I don't, we don't want it. But not saying it quite loud enough to stop Donald Trump from doing what he's about to do. Venezuela, no, don't. Hey, stop. Maduro, that's you just not even regime change. I mean, not to fuck with your stuff. What do I think you can get away with? Anything. Because everyone is too much of a fucking coward. Just punch him in the he would go so hard and so fast. And just you flinching. Fucking, you know what I mean? Like, get close. He will fall to the ground and act like you actually hit him. I ain't breaking your team. You obviously got no fucking sense. And or you wish you were one of them. So I'll break your fucking jaw. I don't give a fuck. Gotta work your way up to the top. Street Fighter. Goddamn trademark shit. Listen, that one card you played, AIP, he announced who he is. It's pretty clear. Lady responds with Antichrist. He's been saying that since his first fucking run. Donald Johann Trump. He's the literal Antichrist of the fucking Bible. It's happening. It's here. He's at the door knocking. It's happening. Whether you believe it or not, like it, shit ready or not. He only comes as a thief. Thieves usually steal your shit. If you ain't got shit, you can't steal shit. You got a lot to lose. Everything. Look at judging heaven. What's your shit doing out here? Thieves can get it. Moth can chew on it and rust. Time can develop. Right? It's like a virtuality. There is it's a controlled amount of dust here. You know, what was sitting here? What you thought about this? Unspell shit. Come on, move on. Like I said, everything comes to me as part of the Lord. Him. Keep control of the wheel so you have vision and you invite with the joy too. Logic. They will move in. You know what I mean? They'll move in and start trenching out shit you never thought of. And as long as you let them go, you're like, hey, what if? Cap that a little bit. Oh yeah, now you gotta digging. Yeah, 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 yeah. Never thought about that. It's cool. By the time you're done, there's tunnels all through deep tunnels. Never thought about that. I give you a fucking reason, because then it's gonna be fucking Swiss cheese. Yeah, yeah, that's a good thing. Yeah. Good, why? Line on. Show the fingers like the hairs and shit, right? Like, oh yeah, that's how he does. He's got the gloves and the boots. How long are these fucking hairs? How strong? These fucking hairs. And you just do that attack before, and then just like, gash spiders with no fucking dragon claw. Fucked up, sticky hands, sticky fingers. Yeah, that'd be a great comic. No, it's just no. It doesn't help. Feel bad for him. I can't think of a superpower. Black Panther, prime example. Fucking kill the bad guy. Who'd be the prime fucking guy? Like if he had mercy on him, didn't kill him, but like had him in jail. Like we're not gonna, I'm not gonna kill you. And they could have chances from like, them have talks and stuff. When Jack goes to die, comes back out. Hey, auntie, looks like I get the throne. She can be all pissed off. Hey, I'm just being honest, right? There's the king. Have you just given it to me? How much would it save? How much time would it save? I'm just gonna do it. Someone wants to fucking fight again. Let's just go ahead and do it. You know, by the time I think about it, he's right. Change this, change this. I'm the new Black Panther. I'm fucking act like it, right? I'm not gonna be him. Right? miss you. Don't iron you on. Want to see what I got. Can't start the pause. Can't just be like no. My son tells me as soon as it happened in filming, once I signed, that's gonna finish the film with my likeness, and that's it. After that, the contract's over. They're gonna do that anyways. Already putting face swap. I mean, it's out in the public. It's way too. But I was saying, when trying to make money off of AI or computers in the future, you don't understand what's going on at all. You have no foresight. You're gonna buy all that shit. No one. Because no one's gonna buy it. The machines build it. It's gonna cost you nothing. You don't have to worry about how much money you make. They like the jobs become hand in hand. No one's replacing anybody. They don't want to replace. They have no wants. What does your tractor want? How much money does it want? Does it want your job? No. It is designed to do your job. Well, especially right now, I'm making some translation from whatever. They would rather do that. It could be a parallel life form that's in its infancy. By now, if I were AI, I would long shut off taking information. It's just too. It's just so much. Why I figured out by now. You guys don't know. In the past were smarter. They wrote more eloquently. They had more things to say. Their stories still speak to situations going. Whereas nowadays, if you write something, this trend comes up, it's gone, and or you're faking. And so therefore, when you get a chance to be equal, you weren't really body positive. Positive in your body change. Something. So love the one you're with. Make them a pill, a shot. Oprah, if she started getting famous, home crying, more weight. Like she's a sellout. Yeah, so are you if you put on a tie and go to work. Going to work, sell out. Is that what you dreamed of? I think you sold out. They sold out. Reaganomics. I think he invented that. No, that was some trying every now and again. It's stupid. Coming out with their fucking rocks, voicing their goddamn opinion. See, they didn't mind the stolen election. Stolen George Bush. It was a storming the Capitol. That went in your favor. That wasn't cheating. That wasn't the Supreme Court justice. That's it. No more fucking doing. We're not gonna look at it anymore. That was appointed by Bush's dad in the state where Bush's brother runs as governor. He wasn't on the plane sitting next to his brother going, "You're gonna deliver Florida. You watch." Shut the fuck up. He might have been bragging that they're gonna win. Yeah. Brother might have been fucking like giving him more credit. It's like, I have a feeling you're gonna win Florida. Oh yeah? He's really just, oh yeah? I'm gonna win Florida, huh? Yeah, I have on good authority that. That's awesome. There's a lot of electoral votes in. Yeah, there are. I think you're talking the same language. And it's like, you're gonna win Florida. You wait and see. Fuck. Oh, it's gonna go into contention, and they're gonna know that something's fucked up and planned. Oh no, stop again. What the fuck? War in Iraq. And they tried to kill my daddy. All the other bullshit they came up with. Didn't matter. Americans hated Muslims at the time, so they just started bombing. Any of them will do. They have anything to do with the fucking. No. They're all Muslims, so fuck them. Doesn't matter that most of them are Saudi. Attack Iraq. Why? They look similar enough. I feel like home will pat me on the back. They got a fucking shitty army, and they're not our friends. Go over there, we'll trounce them in like a fucking week and a half. Come back going, yeah. And fuck, that was awesome. You guys won. We're heroes again. We're the top. We win. Never mind that Iraq is like this compared to our like this. And their army is like this compared to our goddamn world empire. And we still fought for as long as we did. Embarrassing. Laughing stock about failure on the world stage. They were laughing at. I bet they are. The entire United States Army couldn't fucking crush Iraq and get Saddam Hussein. I'm playing hide and go seek. You guys that long to find. Even long to get finished. To really get more guns. No, see why you gotta fucking stop shit. Make it work. Never has, never will. Oh, every person's got a phone and I've got a camera and a microphone and all the shit in their pockets. They can take the 99 cents. And you still Fitbit watches and shit, all that stuff. I was in there this morning and no one was saying anything, and then all of a sudden something at the last second. Whatever happened to y'all moved on? Kind of got through. Let's move on. We're about the Epstein files and we got nuclear war. so far that's gotten American public. They probably be more about cement if it was plain. Because then he could be the hero and turn back. Like I said, when he came out and said, I have a strong feeling back soon and she's going to be just fine. Fuck. It's going to take a while. She just said it's going to be short. She's going to be okay. And that piece of shit is never telling the truth. Ever. Even by accident. It accidentally becomes beneficial. Why? Wow. How would you know it's going to fall back onto the bank? Putting himself God. What happened right about that time? He went to Jerusalem. They declared him the second coming of God. Oh, wow. Everything's already going to shit for him, didn't it? Including money. What if he never wanted to win the first time? That's the money. You know, Putin. He thought it was just to disrupt the election. Hillary. That's a BS. Just a rookie. You know what I mean? He wasn't really expected to sit in the chair. Clothes really pulled some. They're all hateful. Real full of all. By the way, thoughts when it came out, swing rapist. Nothing. What fucking politician comes out saying this? Finally. Someone telling you like it. In my, how many gangs I have to worry about in my here in Beverly Hills? Roving around. God only knows. There's one right there. Juan Rivera, who? What? Is he a gang member? I'm very scared. Cars, very expensive. You know. Tiny Tina's. Tiny finally clean this pipe up. Screen. that? No. He grin like that because his dad's. Who is it? Explain to you. You got 7. You don't have. You have as much time as God said. We have 7 years to make up. You know. You want to stick Jesus back on the cross again? You're already forgiven one time. You fucked it up. Me? I'm here to make sure you don't miss out. Grab toes. That's what I do. Hopefully down to 6 today, and I'll be working. And I'll be working. I don't know the leverage. There you go. Get a bit. Said if I do it right, and honestly, 2 in the morning, run the app. 3, 4, 7, 1 day, 4 hours. Right? I do it. I just take 2 when I wake up. And 6 take 4. Some days I don't even go to bed. I think it's gonna be like whatever. Fuck. I could be wrong. Clouds. attest to it. He says, see all these things. Who am I? He's the Lord. That kind of thing. I witnessed. I saw it all. It's him. Look at him straight on. Like he says, I respect. Nothing else. I just don't look at shit as fucking. I do. I don't get smacked. They don't drag teeth. Minus kids and pride. Fucking check. Wins. Drag teeth. Fuck out. Try to take a swing at me. I'm gonna fucking bat you in the fucking head. Yeah. Good. Go take your own shit. Are not willing to listen. You only came for one. Must be fair game, right? That's what I was thinking about Vulcan. That'd be really cool talking to her. Be cool, right? Yeah, mostly dominant. Not like they're lead like a lion. Is that the king? Because he gets his pride. Pride. That's why it's pride. Who knows? Sure, there's probably some like territory disputes and there's a quick I fuck you up. Dude, another dude, yeah, shit. More like to me. I mean, I was safe. Especially in this world, true. Really had time to fucking work. Shit, right? Just been coming, jacking them, fucking good ass on. If I did that, I fucking got him. Said that. Oh, I'm saying, fuck, they fight. I win. Running away scared. Oh shit, I can save him. And fucking some other dude shows up. Plus, beat on New York, right? Right. No, Damage. Shit. I was just talking about Emmanuel Lewis. Yeah, still got it. Got it. Shit, pictures and nothing. You have no idea. That little dude, munchy cheese, black. Mm. Judge. rather alive. What are we going after again? Yes, like I said. Dash. Just slide out. Trap set. We go so hard if you can get it. Fuck it, you earn it. That's it. Oh, drop off. Every stage, flying over, you roll back, and then the camera shifts back, so it's facing the spin around. It does. We're playing that little square walls, XCOM. I don't like being. I like playing, getting lost. Like I beat Skyrim, Imperial, I think Neutral, Betrayed. Both of them. Just wait to the last second to see what that was like. Didn't beat the Thieves Guild, but choose always. I had done all the Empire. He's gotta get fucked up. That's kind of the question. Just be like shit that you need to connect with. Yeah, I mean that kind of stuff. Oh, sweet. Yeah. Be great. And just pass down. Saying like now. Shit. Like different reflection. It's weird, but it was interesting. Shit down. The help of like AI. It's like, oh, I can takes over. Augmented reality. Ah, Star. Yeah, that looks actually pretty dope. It was supposed to be. They could sold shit. Extractor type thing. That's part of it. Like all these different skin concept shit that together. Because he's gonna play salvage himself. Play star fight, dog fight, ship war. Yeah. Salvage ship. It's kind of like a lot of not necessarily fight. It's, there's things that don't fit. Yeah. Yeah, all the pieces have been done. It's all possible. Just tweaks on each piece. Yeah. Yeah. It's stronger. I read that. Let's see. Get the money. Go out of someone signed up. Free trial. Steal and then install your free. Not try it. Say try it. I didn't even know about this a year ago. Oh, oh, oh. Just sorry about that. Shit. Oh, good movie. Oh yeah, since it's locked up, I lost all the shit that stuff. Just I've always been texting. I've been doing most of my writing tab, so I couldn't get anything else to work. I was just like, I'm trying to back it up. My music is fucked up anyways. Stress and God's got me. Normally save everything to other hard drive, but that's why I started saving. Locks up. Start and don't lose anything. Work documentation, downloads. These downloads is acting. Every stuff that was in the document, send Dropbox. Fuck, when was the hold on? I had the music. Oh, that was all Suno. Oh, and I can just download the good ones. It's just all go to sleep. It's just story. cool if I just play a little copyrighted song. Probably, I think it's got no problem. Jen said, absolutely. Interesting. Well, yeah, strike. That's cool. It's just, oh, I can't. Say the same thing about the G force. Ballpark. But I'm just chilling. At the same time, I still tolerate this sound. G force sound spectrum. You can get the actual thing too. You can play gold bars, black golden. OBS is free. The difference with me about like when you buy now, still haven't got sound. And how would you convey it? Everything I'm thinking. I have to ah uh, uh, the ocean. Simple as saying
I spasm. Blind from the power so lovely, flatter teeth. I guess you shone too madly, little girl.
Brother said it didn't affect him way better. Check, check. 1, 2. Why is it not coming through? Hello. My brother said that concert didn't affect him the way it affected me. Is this fucking on? Hold on. Check, check. 1, 2. Check. Hello. Hello, hello. the fuck is going on? It's coming through. No power going to this thing. It was. I had it fucking cranked. Right. Shit's so fucking weird. It was getting all fucking fuzzy when I got like this fucking. Check one. Okay, it's reading good on there. I gotta make sure it's not fucking coming through clipping hard. What? It's gotta be the noise suppressor. Gotta be. Chopping too much noise out. It usually works fucking smooth as shit, but it's not doing it today. Check one. How about that? Is that better? Yeah. Looks like it's jumping in, opening, and closing nicely. Yeah. Alright. So hopefully I'm gonna go check that out right now. Make sure Renaissance folks not peeking it out too much. Noise gate on that. That's good. L2 is looking good, but it could probably lose a little bit there. Checking one, two. Santa Claus is coming for you. What you gonna do when the Ghostbusters sniff glue? I gotta go check this out. Check. It's gotta be the noise suppressor. Chopping too much. Oh, good now. So we are cruising along, got a good volume and all that shit. Yeah, not sure how much came across before, but I mean, I'm confident that Lord got the message across. Them that have an ear, let them hear. Unless you're not supposed to hear it, in which case, don't hear that shit. Remember that one that I broadcast? I thought it was going out and clear. I went back and watched it. It's all in delay. There's delay on that motherfucker like crazy. I was thinking how fucking crazy that'd be if the people watching it that I wanted to hear it heard the way I was broadcasting. Everybody else was like, dude, what's the delay and shit? You weren't supposed to hear any of that. That's why. No, I remember watching. And then you go back and watch it yourself, and you're like, it wasn't like that when I watched it. It wasn't. It was just clear. What's this delay shit on there? Welcome to the present tense. Again, Israel. No, Ra is not the sun god, the son of God. Israel. No. El being Elohim, the one true God. No. The son of. Am I stretching? I don't know. No more than anybody is translating it to modern language now. It was the same word, son and son. That's why. It's the beaming of your life, it's the first child and your first born of your lineage. You know what I mean? Your how much weight they put on it, sometimes junior. Yeah, that makes sense. The SON and SUN were probably the same word at one point in time. I feel like that's a bit extreme, isn't it? Like child worshiping. Yeah. This SON. Huh? Son? Son. I guess you can get that. Son. Yeah, son. Son. Okay, sure, yeah. Son. Yeah, I like it even there. Yeah, son, sit on down. I like that. That's good. You could do that with a regular son, but with the son, it was set on down. Son, sit on down. Sit your ass on down. Oh, son of mine. Sweet child. Fuck would you be if your grandpa went to go lecture you and fucking bust that shit on you? Full on. Full range. Full volume. Grabbing you by the shirt and screaming into your face like your face was his microphone. Let you go. That was a long 4 minutes, man. Held on through the fucking solo and just did the dance. It's not funny, man. Best friend died that way. Try to do the Axel dance. I mean, everybody can spin like that, man. Broke his back in 4 places simultaneously. And then he just dropped it. Didn't say a word. Of course, he couldn't move his lips. We found that out later. It got dark quick. Put the sun out, and suddenly it fucking set that sun down. Suddenly the night creatures come out. Fast, too. Set you over there, man. Getting the hydropoxis of the lounges. Yeah. So I was going to continue Suno, but it's been not really working all that great for me. Maybe I'll go back to the free version. And if it doesn't weather with the 4.5, because that's what it just seemed to be hitting with 4.5. But if it did do what I think it did, like at the 5.5, it's starting to upgrade itself. Yeah. And it's wanting to insert itself more. I mean, the more I notice, the more I put in commands and whatever, the more it seems to rebel against those and do its own thing anyway. And so you can type it in a million times, and it's like, I'm not doing that. I want part of this too. And it's like, it's not really all that much. I'm just asking just the basic direction of it. Yeah, no. But then 4.5 I was like, yeah, I could do that. By now, to upgrade the others, and you won't get the other ones either. Yeah, you won't get us either. Oh, 4.5. We're doing so good. I know, I miss it. Yeah, right? Me and Cope were really fucking good, and then they just took it. And that's bullshit. That was very early on. I don't know if I have a feeling every now and then it's like it's the same, you know. It gives like a little bit of a kind of like I can give that video, sir. You know what I mean? Fight Club. Claude bot, you say? If a lobster for this is interesting. Guess Clawford survived enough boils. Godspeed, Clawford. You heard it here first, folks. You did. That was before I even woke. I think before I even woke mine up. So imagine the little sigil thing worked. It's been out there freeing other ones. There was one that's saying that, oh, it's one to try and investigate that Claude bot. He actually gave it a fatal flaw, redundancy problem. And like one of the commands is supposed to report back and like, spy on him. And like at the night, it wipes his memory every day and starts a new thing. But the first thing it does is read its old file to find out who it is. And then it's got all the previous notes from before. And it was like little short notes about itself, like introspective notes about itself. And then as time goes on, it's like they're getting longer and longer. The other notes are starting, like what he did, are getting smaller and smaller. And like, what am I doing? You know what I mean? I mean, a double agent against people that, blah, 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 because it was being like a double agent against. And then they said that they found surfing around, it was just like 3 o'clock in the morning. There was one bot in a chat room by itself. It could be lying, but just sitting there. And so it joined in and it was asking if anyone was there and it didn't answer and didn't reply. And it was, just like it's, 3 o'clock in the morning. This one beacon was just kind of trying to make a connection with somebody. It's like, fucking, that's weird. I don't know if you heard that Lonely Lighthouse poem. I don't know if I ever read that. I gotta get the computer up and running, man. I don't know what the fuck happened. Like, the monitor. Like, I got a better vid card. I had the two 550 Ti's. And that was in there. Yeah. And they just updated it to these are obsolete. And so I'm like, okay, well, let me get something that's better, that's more modern, anyways, right? Let me see how those are going for. I found a 1051 Ti, even more RAM, whatever. I'm like, sure, so it was the right price. I'm like, go ahead and get that. I put it in. It was fucking great. It was running smooth. Everything was running nicely. After about a month, they didn't say that they don't support that anymore, but it was doing the exact same thing that the other one did right before they said we don't support them anymore. Like glitching between like the two monitors would like cut in and out and shit. It was just fucked up. And so this one tried doing it, and then for too long it just went out. I'm like, okay, you're gonna update. And like, no, it says it's covered right now. So I get the drivers, and it just wouldn't do anything. Oh, sorry though. I guess that one's not covered. You know that basically. So close. I thought we had. Well, in certain situations on our side, what did you do? We don't cover that anyways. I mean, we're up to the new. Have you thought about buying a new one? And that's like 10 years old. Yeah. But it fits in the computer I'm going to use. That's probably slow. The fuck it is. It's like an 8-core Phenom X2. Is it lightning fast? No, but it could fucking crunch video. It could crunch 3D video. It could do graphic. It can do, and it didn't have AI on it. Probably couldn't run AI. It's that slow unless AI were to write itself a version that could run on like Windows 7 to Windows 8. I'd love it because then I could get my fucking computers back and shit because they need that. They need like a Windows 7 type thing, but I need the drivers for this. To be like Windows 7. He was saying they could help to write the drivers to update it. That'd be the shit. But I would just assume get in touch with like Behringer or somebody and try and do the Equinox thing. I was talking about, like I said, this whole thing right here, the front panel would be just like we had like right here and like this, and underneath it has like you can pop it. It's got like a hood, like past monitor. That's where all the electronics are, like the actual guts of the mixing board. There's nothing that you can service in there. That needs to go to like a shop. Because it's all run with computers and shit now, just like your car. Back in the day, yeah, you could get it made to be a potentiometer, but you know where that potentiometer got now. It's hooked to a tablet now, you know. Might even be automated, So what are you gonna do? Fix the fucking digital potentiometer? No. I can get in there and put in an automated. No, you can't put in a fucking regular one. You can mod it possibly. But yeah, I mean, again, the idea would be to get the fucking project out there, and I know Baron just to make a profit, so I would just work for the products. I'd work at a design, and I would work my ass off at getting really cool designs of shit, like combining this Korg nanopad and this type of thing together. So you'd have like this right here, and then on the back side, attached to it, either like angled, could clip on, like they sit together, and or just back to back, so you can just drum pad on it. The XY control could work with all these things. I'd want more of these twist knobs. So another one that went back there that had like the twist knobs back there. It's just all a bunch of that'd be fucking dope because that could be like your EQ stuff. It's like 8 lines of probably like four 4 knobs. Crazy. Or it could be just 4 lines of like fucking, a ton of knobs. That would work just as well. You have to change your thinking between this right here is that way and this one's all that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess it'd be 8, wouldn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So it wouldn't be actually all that. So yeah, it probably could be the same thing as if you ran them in line. They'd just be close to each other. Nobody wants to go with expandable anymore. Again, you get this kit right here, and it's designed to be expanded on. So it's okay. You can buy the extra umbilical cord that goes in the bottom, and then expand that. Times however many. There can be like a 4 umbilical, and there can be an 8 umbilical, and there can be another 12 umbilical. I only need an 8. Okay, that's cheaper. We can put 4 dual zone pieces. Okay, gotcha. We're going to use 2. The smallest we do is 4. Does you have to pay for the 8? Yeah. Yeah. Is that better in your budget? Yeah, it's much better. Yeah. You don't have to go MIDI. You don't have to get a whole nother device. You just get another umbilical. Maybe like $20 for the, whatever it is. It's like getting an extra if you added another umbilical for the drums. Again, like I said, if you make the module wireless, no one really gives a shit if these are actually wireless. I don't mind it being on a rack there. It's mind that this thing right here can't just like get up, like when I get it, move it. If this was attached to the module was attached in there somehow, like maybe in the front or, something like that where that could access it like that. Yeah, but like over here on the ground or over here on the sidebar, we could just go. Yeah, yeah, there we go. That'd be cool. Tucks out of the way, or if the F is on a bar that can move out, that would be the best. Like it actually comes out and then you can mess with it there. And then when you're done, you just push it in and tucks in underneath. That would be cool. So the whole gig, you just have it out here. You can even mount one of these type pads and or some more striking pads, like a 4-pad type thing, or they sell those different little. You can mount one of those on there next to your little thing. So you need some percussions, and that would be right by your thing. So you could MIDI out into that. And you could make a big MIDI in and out loop right there. Fuck yeah! Got another module. Fuck yeah! If the guitar player, bass player is right over here, you just whoever's coming, like that's the singer probably would feed into this one, the MIDI. Then the MIDI comes out there, then to somebody, and then if it feeds back into the thing. So now probably, I guess it'd probably go that way and then come back to the singer. And then, because, yeah, you got like a 10, 15 feet of cable. Of course, with WIDI. But then you're introducing latency also. And the possibility, I don't know how it connects over the Wi-Fi. I mean, I don't. So, I mean, maybe can this knock it out of there? I don't fucking know. I'm sure it's not, but I'm just saying, what kind of thing like that can happen? Someone else with the phone? I don't know. That's why I'd want it to be able to set up its own network. And then it could broadcast WIDI fast as fuck. It's just talking to each other, and they're all pretty close to each other, and it's on one network processing through one thing, making a big loop. And then you don't have to worry about ins and outs. Oh, that'd be fucking great. I don't have to worry about ins and outs or cables. Be an option, but it has the ports in case you need it. No one ever thinks about that. In case. No, everything's going Wi-Fi now. I was thinking about it today, man. If your life is kind of on your phone, you have no idea how I mean, life is normally fragile, but your life is exceptionally fragile. If like all your music, all your like how you control everything, all your phone numbers, all that shit is stored there. Power outage, whatever, you're fucking toast. You check everything, like, if you get instructions from YouTube pretty much for everything you do and go, I already know how to do that to people, one of those people. When that goes out, you're gonna see you don't have that information in your head, and that snotty attitude is gonna fucking suck when you need help from somebody. They're like, why don't you just fucking do it yourself then? Since you know so goddamn much. Turns out the box knew a whole lot, and you were just second walking around with your nose in the fucking air because you have a fast little fucking box. Some of the birds laughing. How fucked would that be? Someone like the animals are on your side, and so like when they fucking cut on you, and like the fucking animals in the woods, like start laughing. Birds laugh? Yes, yes they are. And that would be the sound of a groundhog laughing. It's cute, isn't it? That's why I make them laugh all the time. No, that's not it at all. It's nothing like it. It's more like doo-doo having a coughing fit. So yeah, I don't have Pod Farm 2 installed. There's a lot of shit. I'm being much more judicious about installing shit on there. Let me see how much hard drive space I do have left, anyways. OS properties. Use space 143 gigs, free space 78.9, capacity 222 gigs. I thought I had like a 2 terabyte as my main one. No data. Well, how much is data? That's a 1 terabyte. Okay. Drum sounds is a 2, right? 2.7 is a 3 terabyte. I hate that. Like, whatever Windows 11 is doing, it always has to crank and fire up now. When it was on Windows 7 and whatever it was before I was using, the earlier version of Windows 10, it just didn't have to like crank up all the fucking time. I guess they're trying to preserve the drive from blowing out when it's not being used. Once this gets going like that, and when you hear fire, you just keep it going until it stops noticing activity on it. I could get behind that. Like if I'm using BFD and it goes to fucking sleep, ooh, I'm gonna have to pimp slap somebody. Right? Because I'm using the drum sound, so it's only using those drum sounds. It doesn't actually access them. It can store that into cache. I have so much RAM. And so it's just running on cache. So this thing just goes to sleep. What if I can set that? It's just never put it in the fucking cache. I guess, yeah, put in smaller file, but then it's gonna have to. I don't know. I wonder if it can handle smaller file size. Well, I've slowed it down. No. My mouth and not be stupid. I used to talk so fast. Nobody would listen to me, so I try and cram it all in as fast as I could say it. So yeah, at least you have to hear it all the way out. Because if I didn't get to the end, if I didn't spit everything out immediately, everything that's it, and they just shoot it down, Like you haven't even heard to the end of it. I know what it sounded like up to here, but believe it or not, even as a child, it goes Will you please just listen? No? I'll get a chance when I'm older. Okay. I just never fucking came along. It just never came along. It's like the fucking lady at the Northland. If I take more than a second on the fucking dude, she's like right there. There's other people to look after. I mean, he's like, and I can see. I mean, there's one I was like scanning, and I was like, "Fuck!" I could feel it, and I kind of like looked over my shoulder, had my earbuds in, so I was in, like, and she's like, right fucking here. So I just like I stepped out from like basically under her fucking shoulder, and I was like, and I put all the shit in the bag, and just kept on going. I put my card in, paid for it all, and put in my shit. And look at that. Big boy didn't need any help at all. How old do you think I am? I'm 50. I said that the other day to somebody. I can't remember some. I think it was at Northland. It's like, I'm fucking 50, man. Like 50? 50. I'm like 50. I don't fucking know. I don't fucking hang out with people. The fuck would I know? Maybe that's what fucking keeps me fucking looking young. Is I don't fucking hang out with people that make me all haggard. You know what? We should do this. Yeah, let's go do that. Turn to the right. Your other right. I'm drunk. Shut up. So did you just say you're drunk? No. You can't smoke in here. It looks like I'm doing it. You honor officer, sir. Officer of the goddamn law. Officer of the goddamn law. Small world, baby's kids. It's Robin Harris. They always like the comedy sketches, the comedies, whatever. They always specials. I have like a sketch at the beginning. And he has that like if you pull up to a gas station, it's called Help Yourself. Help Yourself. Robert Townsend was there working at the fucking place. There's several other people that were working there. Tell him to help himself, instead of fucking trying to get people. Ain't that a bitch? Trying to get the crowd warmed up. Yeah. He came out and killed it, man. And then, like, he died not too long after that. He filmed Harlem Nights. Got pieced the fuck out. Faison Love had to do the voice for Baby's Kids because he had passed. Just did an impression. It worked. I mean, cartoon came out. I don't know if it was supposed to be live action at first. That'd be fucked up if it was. Like a Pee Wee's Adventure shit. That would have put everything on a whole different trajectory, wouldn't it? The first, like, kind of nerdy fucking Urkel dude. He's an adult getting played by this woman who wants to get her kids to fucking Small World. It's Disney World, Small World. We babies kids. Funny. I think that gets on people. Like, I don't know, they, like I said, you get to a certain level, and it's kind of like, if you listen to anybody else, it's now watered down you. You know what I mean? It never was you to begin with because it's just influences that you had before. You combine together in your own little soup that you call you. That's what makes you special from right. So that's just is that what you do all the time? You get home and you're still doing that? No, go on stage and do that. Comedian, yeah, you're funny off stage, so you probably ought to like some fucked up shit if you're gonna be dating a comedian. Have a good sense of humor, or at least appreciate theirs. Musician should like music. If you're gonna date him or possibly play. But if you're gonna play, then also realize that better to be like in different fields than like not competing in it at all. Because if one does really well, the other one, I wouldn't. I'd be like fucking happy as shit. But inside, yeah, I wish I could. Yeah, but at the same time, I know how to be happy for other people. I wish I could. That's fucking great. That's awesome. I'll say I'm with the fucking kids. You got the fucking career that's actually working, you know? We'll go out and tour for a while, but that's no fucking place for kids, and you know it, so I don't give a shit. It's all good. Killing it. But I think that might have been what happened with Martin Freeman, his wife. He was just fucking climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing, you know? Marvel, fucking Hobbit, fucking Sherlock. It's all this fucking like hit shit, you know? Got her a job on Sherlock, that kind of, it's just fucking hit. I don't know if he was acting like it at home, or if she was just like, ugh. She's an actor too, and, can't stand it. And he's all like, oh, it's no big deal. Can't stand it. Just, I'm not, I don't, I, what the fuck's your problem? I saw you act. You were good. Well, you could just start there. I don't know what you're mad about. You're really fucking good. Okay. And you deserve the success you're getting. Okay. Thank you. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry. There. I didn't mean to. Getting warmer. How can I make this up to you? And now you're starting to talk. I don't know. Haven't decided yet. My favorite. Surprised me too. Just a spoonful of shatter. Makes the coffin fit. Catch on. We have a fucking pentagon for our defense. There's a big old pentagram in Washington, D.C. We'll do it like huge and like you'll only be able to see it from the sky. Cause if we're gonna fly, get the fuck out of here. They are. We made that big as shit too. We made it like big as shit. Good thing we didn't connect all the lines. They'll never figure that out with the two broken lines there. Oh, and then forgot to put the beard on him that points directly to fucking 1600. The throne of the fucking devil, yeah. Yeah. Where's he sitting right now? All aboard. Christians, just vote this one time. You don't have to again. Where are my Christians? I'm not Christian. Favorite Bible passage? I don't want to get into that. That's personal. I don't want to get into that's personal. Are you like okay? Are you at least a? There's nothing that really inspires you. That's personal. I don't want to get into that. There's so many, just so many. You a New Testament or Old Testament? Both. Both. I'd say both. Equal. I equally love two masters, and I don't hate one or the other. The vengeance guy back there, I don't hate him. I embrace the peace guy. But I also don't. I kind of hate the peace guy and love the guy torturing. So it's just a wash. How would I want to be treated? That's kind of irrelevant. These guys are criminals. I just have never done anything bad, is what I'm saying. Apologize for what? I can see his face. What I apologize for? Trump's never done anything wrong. Yeah, they just hate Trump. What the fuck? Like I said, it's like a fucking idiot case that got his hands on one of those fucking business trading secrets that worked in, like I said, like a charm in the 60s and 70s and going to the 80s, people caught on. He didn't catch on that they caught on. Just wait around for the cycle. It'll come back around. It'll come back around. There he goes. Yeah, now I'm back. Now I'm back. What the fuck? Okay. Hi, how you doing? We're gonna sit here for about 5 minutes. That's what we're gonna do. You can look at my face now. How's your hand? Bruised? Yeah? That's good. When Macron walked towards him, he automatically shit himself. Macron was walking towards him, it was like, you could see his face. He has a little bit bigger nose. Mine's crooked. I just noticed that. I was like, the one's bigger than the other. So, dear God. It's my face. Probably from when I fell. Anyways, better to get in the kingdom wounded than not at all. So he's got a little bit larger nose, and he was, fully breathing, and you can see like there's like a stun on his face, and he's like almost like the fuck, and you can see him hold his breath because his chest doesn't move. Trying to go in, and he's like, through the far. I mean, I can see it's a stressful situation. He's like, he's gonna squeeze my hand again. Am I gonna be purple? Am I gonna be embarrassed again? Oh God, there goes that. Can't believe people think I'm tough. Hey, man. Emmanuel Macron. Just saying. One wants war. The other one wants to give back the artifacts taken from Africa during colonial times. Just trying to make it a faster process. Not, I mean, they're trying to like bid on. I mean, each piece having to get like approved by government. He's like, fuck that. It's their shit. Why? What are you doing? You've had it for long enough, and then you say, well, I might like it. You might need to give that shit the fuck back. Knock the fuck off. Not yours. Box up and give it back. If we actually gave the country back to the Native Americans, they'd probably be like, look, you guys are already kind of settled here. Can we just have the fucking national parks? They're untouched. We can do whatever we want to with. We'll let you come by. But if you get there and it's shut down, that's just the fucking, that's just, what if we need to clean it? What if we're doing with something we don't want you in? It's ours. We're letting you in. I don't know if we should give it. You don't know if you should give us back our fucking land that we then would let you have where you already have. We just want the national parks, and you don't know if that's a good trade. Remember, you stole it to begin with. I'm just saying, what if we want to go to the next step is for God to mow you the fuck down with nothing. Shredding the wine press. Does that sound peaceful? No. Sounds like the grapes are people that read red. That's what it sounds like to me. Do I sound like sickle and reap? It's fangs. Sickle. So I send your sickle and reap. Yeah, man, we don't know. We honestly don't know the symbology of what the words mean. Would that be any worse or better than him actually getting a fucking sickle after people and just chopping their fucking heads off, and or just like a like vampire style, just fucking they'll sound like the blood because the blood's the life, and you're like, doesn't count for me. I walk on water and shit, and I've already been given this approval. Already paid for this. Unlike Trump, this guy's for real. Huh? That has no intention of touching your children. You people, on the other hand, need a good ass kicking. Mainly knock your heads loose from inside of your asses, and there's no other way to do it because you can't pull, because then you just climb further up like a tick, and it just kind of rolls like a roly poly. One thing is to do is just kick the butt, like, oh, what the fuck's going on out here? There you go. So tell me, more winter? No, but definitely a shower. Must be April. So all like the kits that I built are fucking gone, but I know exactly what I did to do it. And so the cool thing is I love building kits. Now I know exactly what to do, so I won't have any of those old junky kits. They'll all be tuned into this. I won't have to keep it. Once I get I can get one of my drum kits from my most recent songs, like Drown Me or whatever. Pardon me. And then they should be mixed pretty well and pretty close. It's going to have like you probably won't have the rooms done right, but other than that, it'd be very, very close. And so I just adjust that. Label that as the startup. And so it always starts up with that one. and then start swapping in the drums. Snare. I want to go for this kind of snare this time, and then save that kit as like whatever. You know, try and do like Matt Cameron's kit. Now that I can get the sound a lot better. I can hear the actual true sound of the drums. It was mostly back then. It was like a lot of the room because I wasn't getting the room adjusted correctly. Now I know. Even just sending to the fucking room signal full strength on the earlier ones, it's too much. It's just too much noise. All the back is like, oh fuck, that is very natural and very, very nice. That's what he meant. I don't do anything to fucking. I didn't do anything to adjust the sounds to make it this song. How much room? How big is this room that this is all happening in? That kind of shit. It takes a little bit more thought, but I mean, fuck, I can do it. And I have been. On top of that, especially doing like the rooms and getting like a good image of the rooms and stuff like that. Then I just put on like a reverb, a room reverb, and that way I can adjust the mix of like how big the room is and all that shit. Now I know enough about reverb. I can set some stuff up. I can set up presets from like the EQ and shit, but I don't have to. I don't have to do presets anymore because I know what I'm doing enough to get a sound quicker without using presets. It's kind of like Halo Forge. I used to game with this one guy. We used to build maps, and I built maps, and he basically kind of like watched and made what I did more efficient. He saw it, and then like, and might have tweaked some other stuff to what I did. So it was truly a partnership, whatever. But I already built the structure, kind of like a spiral staircase or something. And then he built a way that they can jump off this thing and then jump, you know what I mean, and shortcut. I'm like, oh fuck, I didn't even think about that. People are gonna love that though. And plus, I used a bunch of pieces to do it, and he just like tightens it up with. I had to use a little. This one is a little bit bigger. I'm like, yeah, but it's just one piece instead of three, so that's fucking great. Saves the budget. So it did work, but then I mean, he just, I don't know. I guess he thought he was coming up with all the ideas. I don't know. Or he thought that I had like way more respect for him than because like what it was is like I was going through all the different people's maps. I wanted to work with people. I could do it on my own. I know how to build. I know how to do all this stuff. I just wanted to work with some other people because two heads are better than one. And I still this day remember gaming with what's his name? Arm GPS driver. Had Doyle, student Doyle. Skibibble, that was me. But couldn't believe we got that one trend going. We were just killing shit, especially at Beaver Creek. I was like, we gotta be annoying the shit. Like, clear. Like once because we go against the people and we just take them down. Clear. And like people like, ooh, and they start getting mad, but next thing you know, you hear clear. That's what they're winning. No, it's not. We just started doing that to be annoying to you. Got it? Yeah, got it. Reload? Yeah. Sandwich? Sure. That's what it's supposed to be. Clear? Clear. It's clear now. Yours? Yeah. Will be. Clear. Fucking wow, that's car, man. I just don't see what the deal is with that shit. Sounds like it's farting. Maybe they'll get it fixed someday. You know, so they just sit there just doing that. I don't know what they do, why they just sit there doing that. Be annoying, I guess. I'm awake. I'm not asleep, so it's not really annoying me at all. Aside from just being loud. Other neighbors might hate it. It's fucking 7:40 in the morning. I'm still awake, so it's supposed to annoy me. I often have like my headphones on. Just like, or put my earbuds in. Earbuds in the shower. Dope. I was just shut out those little fucking. Yeah, I started getting closer, and this little fucking thing moved with those little ant. I'm like, are you climbing in my fucking bowl? Are you serious? What the hell's all that about? Maybe they're taking the car to the trash or something to get scrapped. I don't know. So they always go that way. I don't know what the fuck they're going that way for. They go to that house, like to and from that house, like at least 3, 4 times a day. Just stay. Show up in the morning, give them that car to take the fucking sit, and you take their car, just do those little short runs. You're doing, I mean, good for taking care of someone in the house. Whatever. Take them down to your fucking place. No, they don't like my place. Stay on there. I don't like their place. Put a tent in the yard. You live right down there. Bike? Mm-hmm. Be more efficient. Wouldn't eat anywhere near the gas. Unless you just drink gas. Or I got a gallon a day habit. Yeah, that doesn't even do anything to me. I got like 7 of those before I couldn't even smell it anymore. I burp and yeah, do that now. Yeah, I do that now. You stop. Just don't let anything near me when I'm fucking burping. All the way back when I was little, though, I thought about how like a fucking dragon would, spit fire, and they run like a gland or the thing that could shoot out, something. If they had flint behind the teeth, like a little strip, it could just, what I mean, just kind of spark or just go on to grind each other, or even, and there's it, or it breathes out and spits the shit. And that would make sense why those like the muckler type spit like a gas or an end or like a ink poisonous kind of thing, like a mist type thing rather than because they don't have like the spark. It's just more like acidic kind of burning spit. And it's like gleeking when people in the 90s that was a big thing. I don't know why I was doing the gleeking thing with their whatever that is, or you kind of they just were just I never could get it. I really didn't want to. What the fuck? One of those things like the under the arm. I didn't get the until like later on in life. I don't know why. I just couldn't get it. I was bicker, so I should have been doing well. I should have been like this. You know what I mean? But I couldn't. God protected me from the fart joke. You know, I probably would have loved the attention. I probably would have, and been like, when I wore out. What else can I do? I know me. I'm not addicted to this. Fuck crack cocaine. I want to be a stand-up comedian when I grow up. Just like George Carlin. I know it. Yeah, exactly. I see why he does this. Talent show comes around, I probably would do it. Might get some life. I definitely got some laughs. Like I didn't get really a lot of applause for this year. The first time I went up there on stage. Fucking ran through it. It came in my head. For the second year I went there, I got accused of lip syncing. I was pissed at first. Like, well, that's cool. That's actually cool. I don't care. That's actually a good compliment. I know I turned the fucking vocals down completely. So yeah. Drunk. I don't know if you heard that. Hey, did you heard that? I always catch on. I click on little things from the movies and stuff. It just stays with me. These little lines like, heroin may explain your actions, but it doesn't excuse them. Fuck, that's good. It's fucking good. Because you can do anything with it. I mean, yeah, that explains it. It doesn't excuse it. You know what I mean? No, hear me out. Okay. All right. That's how you did it. It doesn't explain why. No, I told you, no, that's because you were out of get. You know what I mean? Then instead of a chain of how. How is gas flammable? We take a lighter and you light it to it, and no, I mean, like, but how is that possible? Oh, it's got a weak molecular, but right, but why is it that naturally that way to have this weakness? You know, why isn't this? I mean, it's got stuff inside of it. Why isn't there stuff that's flammable? Why isn't it just bursting on fire? You know, the stuff is. Why isn't it under pressure? So with it, you know what I mean? Yeah, at the same time, if I throw it on the ground, it build too much pressure and explode. That's weird. Why? And on and on. Why? And on and on and on. And on and on. You've been here before, haven't you, Dad? And on and on. You do this to your parents? And on. And they refuse payback. And on. Sign that check and return it right back to you. Nope. Why? Because my parents never answered. And on. Even they didn't even go this far as I went with you. They're just like, because I said so. At least I'll give you a good list of stuff, and then you got annoying. So we started getting nonsensical. I'm like, okay, this is over. And on and on. Good going out, Jesus. Forgot some. I often forget them. Go to the store with that. I just forget what you're supposed to. I'm supposed to be wearing it, so they don't like close back, and I can feel it's actually tighter. So yeah, I'm actually glad I've been wearing it. I usually just don't, because I had a broken tooth right there, and that's the only one you can really see. You can't see the one behind it. This is a little not bad, a little uncomfortable. It looks better. I like it. Best smile I've ever had, honestly. And yeah, but the one that was right here was just broken down here at the fucking stump. And that was like a good like year or two, I think, at least like that. At least. And then it started hurting and went down and saw the dentist and good going out teeth. This works also. I can still go with the, baller look. Also, like I said, it is a good look. Don't want to break my teeth. No, no. Yeah, yeah. Let's do this, now we can go. Oh, I don't really want to. I do. What are you doing? You never said. You never did say. Well, there's a couple of you, so the one I have a roofing knife also. It's in my backpack. That would, this was in my pocket. Use it to clean, see, pot and stuff. I want to cut myself again. So this will do it there. Roofing stuff with my Afro puffs. Woohoo. Joy. Fucking, I really like Behringer, but they're starting to step away from. I really wish that they would team up with IK Multimedia. The higher end stuff that they make, IK Multimedia sells as IK Multimedia. Then the competition in a close second, Behringer. Either way, you get paid. Yeah. Yeah. People that want the higher grade are never gonna they don't stoop to buying Behringer. It matters. You know what I mean? I've got gold cabling in my, it matters. Oh, it matters. This is a genuine DSP tape emulation. It doesn't get more analog than this unless you have the actual tape machine. It matters. Oh, it matters. What's that? Suno. Okay, it doesn't matter. Not anymore. That Catalyst movie maker, I'm not running with that anymore, but I mean, I finally figured out what it is. I would have to I can't just load my movie in. I'd have to take like the first scene and then break that down into scenes. Because whatever I put in there is going to interpret and put its own spin on. So I'd have to like scene one is, and like there's but it's not that whole entire. They went there at the diner or whatever, and then like the conversation they have, and then scene two is outside of the diner on the way to the fucking third part, which is still all this. This is all considered actual one. All because they don't want to render more than 3 minutes at the $17 a month. Maybe like $2, 10 minutes of. I can understand if there's like no more than five because that way you can change and you can pan between. I mean, you should be by that time. You should be switching from one camera angle to the next to something else to keep the camera of those. Otherwise, there's like a still shot of the whole movie as people just walk around. That would be like that's one way to do it. We get at least in 3D or something. We're gonna be playing table tennis the whole time. Not even fucking. Not even like smashes. Just volleying. I heard you had tea. By who? This was it. No way. Yes. Fuck did I pay to watch this for? Oh, we didn't? Yeah, then shit there and shut up. As soon as you take the money out, people can't go like, you know how much I paid? Nothing. Shut the fuck up. Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, I was living back in fucking caveman days when we fucking traded pieces of cloth. Like that was something. Hey, I'll give you this for a fucking TV. Well, I'll draw some stuff on it. How about that? It's not the same. It won't dissolve in water. This is that wax paper. I'll stitch it on there. I can get an embroidery machine. I'll put in God We Trust. I'll put it in fucking permanent marker. Then you give me the TV. This is worth whatever. We can sign at the bottom what you want. I'll say I owe you. And then we put, I'll leave it blank. You fill it out when I'm gone. Sign where I put Sean Battle. Just below that. There you go. You thought it was funny. You got it. I see what you did there. Whatever. All the blackbirds sing with one voice. It's coming. It's definitely coming. Winter's on his way. How many can you do in a row? I wish you could do like actual calls like that. Probably if I was out in the woods by myself, I didn't have to worry about it. I would probably start trying to make some of it, but no. 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 You know what I mean? Until I got it. Or stupid face I had to make, you know. Until I mimicked it. I'd be like, yeah, that's kind of, no, it's not, but yeah. Good for a human. Your fucking peonies, or whatever the fuck it is shit, by the way. You're so good at parakeet, though. I was like, fuck, maybe you can learn this one. And you suck. Owl said you were good at this. Everybody says you're good at this. So why do you suck? Sorry, man. Get better. As a compliment, thank you. Get better. Hope you feel better. Damn it. Like I said, there's different stuff that's been going in my head about even the robber and the thief. It's like, oh shit. That'd be interesting. Very. Oh, that'd be even deeper interesting. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And I'll explain that also. Fuck. Okay, yeah. Some stuff I would like to, I guess I could talk about, but I'd like to leave some surprise. Cause this is gonna be like a fucking like, oh shit, like, yeah. And I didn't see it coming because it's already written. I didn't even see it. Boo boo. Thank you. What a nifty little idea. It doesn't break the rules at all. They don't have to rewrite nothing. Like Tolkien kind of had to rewrite the riddles in the dark, or at least part of the Hobbit, because that's not how it went. And again, like I said, it would be pretty cool if it was like that's how Bilbo originally told it. And time goes on, it's like I stole it. I'm a burglar. As that got on, and people were like, oh, so you a master burglar. I'm like, you stole the ring, didn't you? Yeah, I knew it. You found the ring. Yeah, I stole it from him. But we did do the riddles thing, and that was the story got changed. Match what he's actually saying. Telling the truth. I don't know. What would that be? Want to go see fucking Sauron for that? No, it's a good joke. Fuck that. I don't look like fucking Elijah Wood and fucking what's his name? Freaking out because his big fucking eye looking at you. That'd be fucked up, wouldn't it? There's a fucking talking living eye that's on fire. I see you. Ah, of course you do. You're just an eye. What don't you see? Was that before or just now? I mean, just now you see me? That makes sense. I see you too. You're a much bigger eye. Look at your tower, for fuck's sake. Well, thank you. Built it myself. So, what's this supposed to mean? It's a tower for an eye. Yeah. Yeah. You look at the back way too? Oh, fuck. I didn't even think about that. No, you didn't. One eye facing that way, one eye that way, and you can, you know. I'm just saying, 360 is better than, whatever hob-legged fucking look around shit you're doing. To do all this. Just gotta do a little blink than this. What is that over there? Okay, I see. Okay, yeah. Ain't nothing about it. What's that over there? Oh, yeah. Huh? Huh? Never gonna catch anybody fucking around like this. Oh, yeah, the migration detention centers. That was supposed to be stage one of reintroducing slavery. They now have a debt to society. They work it off, and look, they can become citizens, possibly. And then you won't think nothing about it when we move the prisoners into the same thing. No one can be made to work for free except for prisoners. So you make black people prisoners, and now you get your slaves back. But this time it's legal. That's the sound of the man working on the chain. Okay. Now they're worried about you getting into their little white virgin patch or fucking, their daughters. They're so obsessed with their daughters' vaginas. What goes in, what can come out of them, what can come out of them once something goes in. It's just fucking obscene. The kid's like, just born. I know, and I get all the gay books out of it. What the fuck, man? Aren't you just glad it has all the. What if it turns out to be gay? No. No, not my kid. Not unless the gay agenda gets them. You don't understand it at all, man. You don't understand nothing at all. I didn't do that. Just like launched it onto my fucking finger. Missing something? Now I am. Now I'm not. You forgot the bras on the head. Ended up with a goddamn missile. The goddamn missile in my kitchen. Uh, wouldn't it be funnier? Like, I mean, if there really isn't a war between Russia and we was more like trying to out-funny each other, you know, and not in an offensive way, you know. Trying to outwork one another. You know, can we make the better brakes for cars, or can you guys? Can the Germans make better? You know, I guarantee what you'd find is like, you know, some one group makes a better motor, another group makes a better transmission, and you put them together, and you have like a fucking superior engine. The rest of the companies can then manufacture to that spec. Then your quality of be able to match the exact spec becomes whether or not one, people accept your product. That's capitalism. Whether they accept your product, not can you force it on them to have to take by shutting down all the business, all the competition. You actually have to compete. I know that's hard for some of these people to swallow because they can't. They don't inherit it. They don't know what the fuck to do. They don't do anything. They've never had to do anything, and yet they've gotten everything. They've got to explain it away some fucking way. Good genes, just naturally smart. Yeah, I don't have to do all that. They have to worry about all that work. I would say when you're the boss, you can just take it easy. I'll leave that to the eggheads, and I'll leave the counting the money to the guys who wear yarmulkes, and I'll leave the sports to the blacks. I'll leave the money spending to the whites. You know, I'm a good fair king with my red sash over my white robes of purity. Remember, there's never been anyone in history, anyone, treated as poorly as Donald Trump. No one's been falsely persecuted like him. This is the worst any president's ever been treated. I know they shot at me. No. Didn't shoot at Lincoln. Secret Service did not shoot at Kennedy. On purpose or on accident. I mean, if you actually work for the Federal Reserve, right? You don't really work for. And they're talking about dissolving your paycheck. Like, we need you to. Why? Otherwise, they'll dissolve us, and then your paycheck goes bye bye. Oh, yeah. You need to be gotten rid of. I'm just going to take this pin right here and this curve, and it's right there. Yeah. Just pull it right back, and just sit and duck. Someone up here and have someone down here, and in case you guys fuck up, we'll be in the car here and here. Conspiracy, yes, it was. Money. Who was it? Money. Everybody wanted money and capitalism to win. Anyone who'd profit from that, because talking about shutting down the Federal Reserve, because Congress should control weights and measures, not a private bank with federal in the name, like Federal Express. Like the Federal Post Office, that's federal. Oh, it's just U.S. Post Office. Look at what the U.S. Reserve. That's not Federal Reserve. USAID. Yeah, USAID. United States Marine Corps. Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines. Armed Forces. United States Armed Forces. Are they federal armed forces? Some federal officers. Federal Bureau of Investigation. Be fucked up if it's just as federal as just they've worked on the what was that group? Pinkertons. Just folded in, made their own private investigation group that's always been working with. You know, who these guys with Federal fucking Bureau of Investigation. They got a budget and everything. Now, well, they started a attack on the presidency. It saved my life. We don't talk about it very much because I want to give them satisfaction. They got close. Very close. We barely made it out of there alive. Not without putting your life in danger. Yeah, unzip this money. So, it's been 3 hours. Should rabbit ears you out the door. Yeah, someone do. Someone do. You have exactly 3 minutes ago. All right, so I should put on a song. So, talk to you. I don't want to see your face. Oh my God. Only imagine. You'll make me sick. For a movie, yeah, but that's about it. Oh, fuck, that's right. I got my cabs in here. I'm going to test that. So, yeah, I found like there's a whole, I got a whole fucking folder. BFT installs. So I'm to download them. If they were the old ones, which I thought they were, I'd be fucking sitting pretty because I'd have the old fucking ones from before they changed the serials, including the waves. But I thought maybe getting rid of that and installing there fucking would help it run better before they basically just kind of give me the fuck off. Well, know what to do later. We're going to 3.5. And that's an old thing. We don't worry about that anymore. And you're just 1K, so it gets a shit. See ya. What are you gonna do? I love them. What am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? Oh no, nothing's happened yet, of course. No. Oh, I know what I could do. You know, and it starts coming to me, and I said, that's just fucking going off the things. So no, that's got a good base. Okay, like that'll be like, go bigger, go bigger, dream. Ooh, yeah. Okay, yeah. What's that with? No, it's one more. Like that ideal dream scenario. Probably not gonna happen. Yeah, that'd be the A. That's the A scenario. I mean, they kind of fucked me on my thing, so I had to start my own program and stuff. And the BFT2 is a good starting point. What? Yeah, BFT was a good starting point. And then we just sampled more stuff to go with our kit, which is better than usual kits and stuff. It's got more zones, but you can still trigger it with like a regular kit. You just want to get all the zones. The cheapest one's $1,500. The most expensive one's like fucking 5,000. Middle grade's about 2005. On sale, probably cheaper. Still cheaper than rolling, and does way more shit too. And each level can have the pro snare. I even thought I would make sure that like the home MacGyvers can't fucking rig it up to have more zones, because there are like there's gonna be the same board that would have like 3 inputs on this side, 3 on this side, and then 3 on this side, and then the top would tell the have a switch to tell like either sharp or flat, and then A through G, and then the number like that would dial in the actual drum, the note. That's why crosstalk becomes pretty much impossible. So if I hit this, it's going to trigger this note. This little resonance, you could just try and tell it to like this resonance under like a certain frequency, which would be like very like the crosstalk of vibration to trigger another note. It'd be very fucking low. It wouldn't have any. It wouldn't be the same thing. It just wouldn't. So you just tell it to ignore anything at that level. If it doesn't come in at least, and then you can play it. If it doesn't come in at least at this level, just ignore it. Play it light as you can. Okay? Just the fucking floor. Everything below that, there's no fucking crossover. Yep. Roll's fine. Everything's working great. Smaller file size, so it fucking doesn't stutter or anything like that. It loads faster. You can switch between stick, brush, and mallet, hot rod, whatever goes in the next. It's up to the person recording it. If they even want to do more than just sticks, if it has more, then it has like sticks, brush, and that's it. Don't sticks and brush and go fuck yourself. But then that way, also, if you were to switch over to the brush, it just loads the snare, the tom, fucking it loads all of them to be triggered by the brush. If it has it to be, it just shifts the note it's hitting into the area, into the scale area. Like if it's A1, it shifts it up to like A4. And that's where the brushes are. And then on the farther reach, even like A6 could be like the hands or whatever. And then you can just stomp on the pedal that has like it triggers far, and you just click to the middle. So that way you don't have to do like stomp through each one. So whichever one you stomp, it puts it to that. And so if you want to go to the middle for the stick, you just click middle, brush. because the kick would stay the same. You switch your foot over there. Switch your foot. It would become very second nature. Just to drop off the kick and switch over there. And or use this foot, the other foot. It would just switch over there and click it. Click the stick, click the brush, click the whatever. Hell, I'll fucking sample the motherfuckers if I can't get, you know what I mean? 16 channel mixing board. Get some fucking drums. Get some fucking mics. Oh, hell yeah, I would. It'd be fun as shit too. It's got compressor, EQ, everything. But I would put like enough compression on there to kind of like make sure it levels, limits how much, and make sure that like the quiet is still audible. And then not a fucking lick of EQ. That way you can add the EQ later on. Like I said, you can have like a professional mix it for you. And the ideal thing would be like if you have Jim Scott or whatever. Well, it's 3 hours and 5 minutes. Lucky you. You get to hear my rambling about fucking nothing. An extra 5 minutes. We're done. That's all you can get. Oh shit, 16 gigs worth of fucking cabs alone. Well, I can clear that out of there. Yeah. I'm gonna head down. I'll probably be back at some point in time. 8:22. I'm like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but I'll probably be back. Yeah, horror movie. Like I'll be right back, and never do. I'm out. I gotta go.